we'll see how many people join in. But yeah, here we go. We are fishing here at my dad's place. He's got a shop for his business, and he's got a pond here. So, kind of a pop-up live stream. Uh, we are doing a vertical live stream, Jesse. Hello. Hi, Henry. We are doing a fishing day today. There's a thing to where it started on November of last year, and it goes through June 30th of this year. That if you do 3 vertical live streams before June 30th, and you have at least one gift per live stream, so I need to have at least one gift for 3 lives, or for each live, that you'll get a 50% bonus. But so let's see what happens. I thought I'd go do a vertical live stream today, do maybe one tomorrow, and then hopefully on the 30th, and see where this goes. But this is my dad's pond. Thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a tour here. It's pretty deep. Usually the grass here you can walk on around here. But hey Cecil, I haven't said hi to you already. But yeah, this is my dad's pond. Hi Henry. It's got a nice fountain to it. Like I said, this pond's pretty deep. Can you zoom in? Yeah, you can. But yeah, it's pretty deep. Like I said, usually you can walk on this part, but we've had some really hot weather followed by extensive downpours. So thought I'd share everyone. I only have shoes. I didn't bring the proper footwear. Let's see if you guys can see these minnows in here. I like to hang out around here, it looks like. I already did a walk around a little bit. But we're going to be doing some fishing. Might be able to see some of them swim around here. Yeah, we'll see. Right now, the weather here, we've had some hot days. I know I've heard a lot within the fish community of how we've had some really hot days, and it's been in the 90s this week. Today it was about upper 80s, so it was still pretty warm. Free aquarium plants. You know, that's one thing that kind of crossed my mind a little bit. I met a guy through the auctions and stuff. His name was Craig. And he has cold water setups in his basement. And he just gets stuff out of the creeks and stuff and brings them into his aquariums. And they're all like natural and stuff. So, but yeah, see, so it's kind of been in the 80s and almost 90. Yeah, it's hot as hell here too. But in the evenings it's really nice and comfortable. So, but yeah. I don't know if you guys can see some of the minnows or anything. But we're going to go fishing today for a couple hours, at least until it gets dark. 100 degrees. Dang. You could just throw the fish in there you don't want. It's pretty nice. It's nice and relaxing. It's actually a really nice overcast, so if we're lucky we might have a decent sunset tonight. But yeah, I just got some night crawlers. I got that, and I'm gonna show you guys my tackle box I'm gonna use too with some stuff I have with me. But here's my stand over there, so I'm probably gonna go back over there to start. Hopefully we won't have anything drastic happen when I put my phone on the phone stand. But that's kind of my initial game plan today, is do some fishing and talk to you guys while I'm out. It's really nice. This is my dad's shop for his business, so there's my truck over there. So we put this pond together probably, I don't know, maybe guessing 10 years ago. It is beautiful here. And we stocked this pond ourselves. And it's a mixture between going to our local, what do you call it? It's like a tip of the tongue. I can't think of it, but you can go there and buy fish, you know, at a real young age. Like they're probably like a couple inches big, like bass and crappie and bluegill, catfish, and that sort of thing. There's some koi in here. If we're lucky, we might see some tonight. And then you can just grow them out, and it's a mixture between that and bringing fish from lakes when I used to have a fishing boat and put them in here. So there's definitely some bass in here. I believe there's some pretty massive catfish. The frog just jumped in the water. A hatchery of some sort. Yeah, it's something like that. It's like your local hatchery slash like water conservation or local conservation, I think is what they call it. He has a lot of equipment in there, Jesse. Utility vehicles, vans, excavators, that sort of thing. He has a bunch of real nice rental properties and has his own business, so that's where he keeps all his equipment and his offices and stuff. So just saw the icon. That's a funny icon for being a member for so many months. But yeah, we'll see if we get any gifted subs in this live stream, and then we'll go from there. But here's my tackle box. I brought the net in case we find a big catfish. It's kind of a bunch of odds and ends and stuff. Small things. I've had pretty good luck with most of these things. You know, got some extra line and a reel. Some small things for like jig heads and stuff. Little things here. So I'm going to be starting off with this guy. I'm just going to put a little night crawler on here. A little bobber, and then if I let it sit, we'll let it sit for a little bit and chat with you guys, and then I'll kind of use this jig head and reel it in back and forth and see what we can find. Hey, Uncle Smiley's doing some fishing today. Long story short, we were supposed to go, or I should say we did go fishing. What day was it? It was yesterday. And we went on a charter boat in Lake Erie. And not even a couple miles out after leaving the lake, the prop hit a giant driftwood. And we ended up having to bring the boat back. And we didn't go back. So it was unfortunate. We were going walleye fishing, so. But yeah, I'm just gonna put a night crawler on here and throw the bobber in there, and hopefully we won't have anything drastic happen to my phone. And this little guy here, I just split him in half. So we're gonna put this guy on the hook and wish me luck. A little different today. Not in the fish room. Technically in a fish room, but in a fish atmosphere. But at any rate, thanks for stopping by. We are just going to throw some stuff in the water, and we'll see how it goes. Hey, thanks for the gift, Jesse. So Jesse, they have to be, I really appreciate it. I can text you after get a moment here. But the offer goes until June 30th, and you have to have at least 3 vertical live streams, and each live stream, it has to have at least one gift. So I don't know if that means, I don't know if, I believe yours qualifies, but I don't know if that means like a gifted sub per se. Or if that just means a gift to me. I would assume this would work. So I do appreciate it. So I'm going to do hopefully one more live stream tomorrow, vertical. And then hopefully one, I'll be working Friday and Saturday. But then Sunday I'm going to try to do one because that'll be the last time. It just says gifts. So I don't know if that, it doesn't say gifted memberships. It just says gifts. So I'm assuming whenever you went in there, which I greatly appreciate, that I would assume that would be like a gift to me. So either way, hopefully it'll all work out. Party hat. And we'll stay at this spot for a while and I'll cast a few here and there. You guys can probably see my bobber. I'm just kind of moving it a little bit. Yep, these are gifts. That's what I thought. And that's what I thought too, Henry. So we're on the road to success already, thanks to Jesse. So maybe we can get a, you know, don't feel too obligated, everyone. You know, don't feel too obligated, but thought I'd do this tonight and then go from there. But yeah. Hey, Cecil sent one gift membership. Jesse got it, even though he's already a member. But hey, that works. Jesse, you get a freebie for 1 month. Yeah, that'd be sweet if we caught something pretty early. Then I could show you guys what's in here. I know there's bass, crappie, there's catfish. The only bad thing with hot weather is probably a lot of the fish are going to be... Oh, Henry got it? Oh, okay. That works then. Sweet. Thanks, Cecil. I appreciate it. But yeah, the only thing that sucks about hot days is a lot of the fish are pretty stagnant. And they like to go around like the deep end. So I might have to drop this line a little bit. Maybe go a little bit deeper. The pond here, it's got various, it's not like one level throughout the entire thing, because I actually have pictures of this if I dig real hard in my phone, that of how it was dug before the water was put in. So I don't know the exact deepest part. I have to ask my dad about it. But yeah, thanks, Cecil. Henry's on the board. We'll do this again tomorrow. Maybe we'll go in the fish room and I'll kind of do another vertical live stream and kind of give a rundown of what this future holds, because I'm going to an auction on Sunday, getting rid of some smaller fish, some dragon bloods and some Doradas, golden embudas, so that'll free up some space. And then another person got a hold of me on Facebook Marketplace, a couple of people actually, that wants a bunch of other fry along with some peacock and haps that I have. And then between that and the auction and everything, I'll have a couple tank spaces available to move fish around, to get rid of some tanks. And then next week is going to be a big fish week for me, where my whole ultimate goal is to have a lot less tanks that I already have, so I can move the 220 in. And hoping, fingers crossed, that the end of next week, like around the weekend maybe, I'm going to have people to help me bring in the 220 and set it in place. So as long as it's like in place and ready to go, then I can kind of move forward to instant cycle that tank with all the extra sponge filters I have and all that sort of thing. So that's kind of my goal right now. And tomorrow I'm dropping off some peacock and hats to my local fish store. Yeah, I'm really excited. I've had this tank since wintertime. Yeah, I'm excited too, Jesse. Feel like it's kind of like you, like you're waiting to have a big tank, and it's just sitting there, and you're like, man, I really want it. It's not just like a simple tank that I can bring in my room and set up real quick. You have to get the manpower, you got to get everything situated, and then you got to move tanks out of the way to put the big fish tank there. It's it's definitely a patient game, but I'm excited. And like I said before, I still plan on keeping my at least two 20-gallon longs, but it's going to be a big fish week, since I'm going to have the time to have a week off. Every day I'm going to be doing fish stuff and doing fish movement, tank movement. I got some of those real heavy duty suction cups, like you and I have always talked about them on your live stream, that pick the glass up real easy. They're rated for several hundred pounds. So yeah, I'm excited. So anyone who wants to like the live, I appreciate it. I guess it kind of helps the whole algorithm thing. No bites yet. Oop. Still got my worm on here. Sweet. Yeah, Jesse, I got my stand, I repainted mine for the most part, except for the parts that you're not going to see, because the stand I got did need repainted. Brought the self-leveling mat from Glass Cages for acrylic tanks, filtration, lighting, and stand ready to rock. Just need the tank. So that's wonderful. Whenever you're pre-gaming all that stuff, so then by the time you get your tank, it shouldn't take too long as you have the manpower to help you out, I guess. So that's awesome. And I'd hate to leave this bobber out there, and debating about using the other fishing pole with my jig head. Hey Cheryl, we're doing a little bit of fishing today. Hoping to find something here in my dad's pond. We're gonna fish until it pretty much gets dark. Just using some night crawlers and a bobber right now. It's a little bit, let's see, Jesse says the acrylic tank's much lighter than the glass. Broke myself moving the glass 300 outside. Yeah, they're heavy. Especially like a quarter-inch thick glass. This 300-gallon, or 300-gallon, 220, it's a heavy beast. I can imagine, like, how much would the acrylic 300 weigh, you think, Jesse? Cheryl just got back from picking up a 50-gallon bow front for free. Where did you get a bow front for free at, Cheryl? You see, you and Jesse must be the lucky ones that just drive by at just the right time where someone's getting rid of a tank on the side of the road and you just pick it up. Half-inch thick glass, plus it's Euro braced. Marketplace. Nice, Cheryl. They were just getting out of the hobby and needed to get rid of the tank, I assume. Making room. My guy tells me it's half the weight of glass. Okay. Well, that's good though. Still heavy. Still a lot of tank to move, but better than glass. That's cool though. That's awesome, Cheryl. What are you gonna put in it? You got any plans for it? Seems to be the case. It's sitting outside full of water. Sweet. So you kind of have it all set up anyways? Or you mean like it's outside because of the rain and sitting in water? Oh, Alana wants to see me. Here's my lovely wife, everyone. Everyone say hi to Mrs. B-Tag. Alana wants to make sure she can see me. Water testing. Okay, cool. We'll switch the camera around. $3,900 for a 375-gallon with belt recessed hinge lids. black acrylic background, and a feeding port. Everyone say hi to Miss P-Tag and Miniature P-Tag. Mini-me. And I'm going to say hi to both my lovely wife and she, how many months do we have left? So this is end of June. So if I just rounded up to July, we got like a little over 3 months before the round 2 is due. So that'll be fun. That's the whole goal, by the way, is to minimize my tanks as much as possible, so I have enough time with my family and my fish tanks at the same time. But hi Ash and hi Alana. Not too much action over on this neck of the woods. The real challenge is getting to move the stand and try to set it up, because over there on the right side I'm looking at, it's pretty steep over there. Uncle Jesse says hello. You put it on the front porch, it puts some paradise fish and plants in it. There you go. And kind of like an all natural sort of thing. Cheryl, do you guys have tanks over there that are natural, like as far as like getting plants and stuff from like rivers and then just throwing them in a tank? I think that would be pretty neat. I think that was something I would probably do in the far future, I guess, because I got other things in the works at the moment. Ashes, are you and Alana still watching? Alana made me something really, really cool for Father's Day. For all you guys who joined my last live stream. I'll show it again on my next live, my next non-vertical live stream. It was a small little, caught my towel here. Small little canvas painting that she made her handprints with paint, and she made them into fish. It's pretty neat. You got your little buddy bird on your shoulder. What kind of bird is it, Jesse? I'm going to switch back to the lake. Cheryl says, I don't trust the waterways around here. If we go to Lot Ozarks, then maybe. I want to collect fish around there. What's Lot Ozarks? Cockatiel. I remember that now that you mention it. There were some options to get garlic night crawlers, or garlic scented night crawlers. I almost got those instead. I wonder if that would have been more helpful. I don't know. Lake of the Ozarks, Central Missouri. That's cool. Lake of the Ozarks. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That makes sense then. I never heard of that. You were up on, Jesse says is up on Father Fish's live bit ago on his show. He did a fishing tour. Oh, nice. Yeah, your Mbuna tank is really cool. I'm actually thinking of what I'm thinking of doing upstairs after I get rid of my, or I shouldn't say get rid of, because that sounds bad. Whenever I'm done with my peacock and hap tank upstairs, I have some yellow labs and ACI yellowtail, along with a couple Kenii, a few of them actually, that I've been kind of debating about setting up an Mbuna tank with just the ACI yellowtail and yellow labs and the Kenii, and let them all grow out together in that tank upstairs. Because I kind of miss having the Mbunas upstairs. The ones downstairs are doing okay. But there's one of them that's pretty damaged up, and I think it's one of the tiger ones I might end up losing here in a few days. And blood parrots. Lake of the Ozarks. Love to trip on fish. I like it. Hey! What's up, Jim? We're doing some fishing here. I've had no bites yet, but we're only 25 minutes in, and we did a walk around of the pond I'm in at my dad's place. Fishing with night crawlers and a bobber at the moment, and debating using my my jig head with the fake twister tail on. Yeah, Jim, if we ever, maybe sometime next week, if I get some break in all my fish movement, we can connect and we can do some fishing. And if we do, this will probably be a good place to start. And if not, I have a coworker of mine that his pond is stocked as well. But he has some massive fish in his pond, bigger than what's in here. And he's had his pond for, I don't know, 20 years, maybe more. And this pond's only been here for maybe, I want to say 10. So this pond still has some room to grow. But we might have to maneuver around a little bit. Watch as soon as I set my pole down. So here's what I got on my other pole. I was using this for a little bit last night. Try to get a little bit deeper. It's just a jig head with a little twister tail on it. So, kind of see how this little bugger does. If I get stuck, I get stuck. But even with the road not too terribly close, it still is pretty peaceful here. Not too shabby. Hopefully hopefully my bobber won't go down and I won't miss a hit. Boy, wouldn't my luck suck if I get a hit. I went to go grab the fishing pole, and I'd hit my phone stand and it would go in the water. That's like my biggest fear at the moment. That's, well, it's been, what, half hour? I think I told myself after 30 minutes if I don't get anything, I'll move to a different spot. Put another night crawler, or the other half of my night crawler I have on here. It might be okay though. Let's see if we can do this. Come with me, everyone. Man, that would be so cool if I could catch a fish for you guys. I didn't have very good luck at my dad's house. He's got a smaller pond. I'm gonna go over here on this side. Yeah, I think there is bluegill in here, RJ. I believe there is. There's not a whole lot of movement though. Let's try over here. I have to walk over and get my, there's like a 2x1, I think. Let's try here. Unravel you. All right. I might have to put my bait in a little bit deeper. So I think it's a little bit deeper where the bobber's sitting at right now. Stand seems to be holding up okay. If I get a minute, I should be able to grab that little 2x4 or 2x1 or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's just been really hot. I'll set this one a little bit deeper. Whoa! Uh-oh. Our whole initial goal is not to hit that rope that goes to the fountain, because then it would just be a bad day. Well, not necessarily bad, I would just have to cut my line and redo it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things go right now. That's me just... Can you guys see that out there? See if I can zoom in. Yeah, you guys can see it. All I'm asking is one fish. That's all I'm asking for, even if it's a small one. That way I can show you guys what kind of fish are in here. But peaceful, nonetheless. Oh, you know what? I left my nut crawlers over there. I have to go get those. You guys watch my bobber. Let me know if I get a hit. If I go get my night crawlers. I might try to go over there as well, but I believe it's a little bit more shallow on that side. I think the deepest part is where kind of like where my bobber sits, and obviously underneath the fountain. But because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's the shallower end, because that's why it's a lot more like flat over there. You guys are sure being patient. Whoop, see what I tell you. That was my biggest fear. Almost losing you guys. Don't worry, we'll be all right. Caught you just in time. Might have to go get that 2x4 as well. All right. All right, I'm gonna go get the fishing. Slow so far. Stephen P. But we're gonna hang out here until it gets dark, so I gotta go get my night crawlers and my towel and stuff. They're over there. So let me go over there real quick. It's Cecil. Yeah, it almost happened. All right. So in order to prevent you guys from drowning, I got to use this to put on the stand. So that way you guys don't fall over. Now we should be good. Got a stand, got my night crawlers. I'm going to actually cast out probably this way. I think that's like the hardest part, is to get you guys set up. All right, so let's go out this way. Yeah, we'll see how things go. Appreciate you coming in, Steven. This is a whole different live stream. I haven't done it on YouTube in a long time. I've seen something stirring by the truck. How far can you cast? Oh wait, that was probably you. Yeah, that was just me. Funny guy. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the edge of the water to be this grassy. Makes it a little bit difficult to bring the fish in, or even bring in just your bait and stuff in. You just have to pull the line up a little bit sooner. Hope everyone's work week is going good so far. Still early. They say just gotta have to be patient. I might try using some crankbait here too. I know there's some decent sized fish in here. I just don't know how big they've gotten, because I don't think I was here that much last year, maybe once or twice. And it took a while to get a first bite, and I think it didn't really happen until maybe an hour in, and we're already 40 minutes in right now. But yeah, for everyone who doesn't know, who just came in, I'm going to do 3 vertical live streams. Today being the first. I'm probably going to do one tomorrow. And then I work the next 2 days. And then I'll do a final one on the 30th, I believe. Or on the 29th. Well, the 29th there's a fish auction I'm going to. It's right down the road from my house, like I think about 10 minutes. Hey, it's nice to be retired, Cecil. No complaints there for you, I bet. How's the retirement life going? Hopefully all is well. And it's everything that you ever thought it would be. Sweet. That's always good to hear. I still got a ways to go for myself, but hopefully I can retire at age 65 is the plan. Maybe earlier, who knows? If I'm still here. Come on, guys, let's get some fish. Where are you all at? Down below, probably. All right, thanks, RJ, for coming in. Thanks for the good luck. I'm gonna need it. I'll try to keep up with chat, but I'm gonna move around the edge here a little bit. My pole has the night crawler on it, and then using my wife's pole that has the jig head on it. It's a little tough around the edges, like I was saying, because you have to almost pull the line up quick so you don't get stuck. Happy poop. That's a good one. See what I mean? It's the only bad thing about having all the grass and the algae. So you get that. Then you have to pick it off every time. But what's the famous saying is that, which I don't know, I kind of have an argument on the saying, but a bad day of fishing is better than a good day at work. I don't know. If I have a good day at work, I'm happy. A bad day at work for me is not good. And a bad day of fishing is not good either. Jesse wants me to do a cartwheel. Yeah, it's like watching baseball. It's watching someone fish, depending on where you go, unless you're watching a YouTuber, like a famous YouTuber. It's not very exciting. It's like watching paint dry. I could do a cartwheel into the water. Jesse, if I did a cartwheel, I'd probably break my back. I kind of messed it up a little bit already this week because I went off the diving board at my house and I did a little bit more than I had bargained for. That was not a good thing for me to do. It wasn't bad, but it was enough to for me to be in a little bit of pain for several days. Man, if I could get at least one fish, like I said, and show you guys what's in here. I have to move around to the... Maybe I'll move around again. It's been about, what, 15, 20 minutes. I can put my other half of the night crawler on too on this one. See if that stirs any more luck. Yeah, that night crawler is big. All right. Free fish food. I'll put a new one on. Yeah. Whoa! Put a fresh one on. Alright, we are going to try a different spot. For the 5 people that are watching, I'm assuming one of them is my wife, I'm assuming. I'm going to try to go over there. Like I said, I believe it's a little bit more shallow over here. Well, maybe it's good background noise for people that are hanging out. I think Jesse left. Who's else still in here? Ash, are you still in here? Are you giving Alana her bath, I'm assuming? Even if one person's watching, at least one person can say, hey, I know that you caught something. Anyone else who's just coming in, welcome in. Say hello, like the live. Hang out, we're doing some fishing. No action yet, just using some night crawlers. It's really hard to fish when it's hot outside though, and it's not bad now. Got a nice overcast, but yeah, we'll see. See how this goes. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Pretty slow so far. But I'll keep trying. I'll even move the camera around a little bit here, so that way you guys can watch me cast for a little bit. On this side here. All right, I'll go over there, and then you can get back over here. Okay. Thanks for the thumbs up. All right. Will do, Jesse. I just got your text. I'm back over here. I'm not the most professional fisherman in the books, but I do try. Not even a nibble, guys. go to sundown. We will go as long as I can. As long as I can see. Is there any other chat on here? Or someone send me a someone send me a chat, let you know, or let me know that you guys are still here hanging out. Because the last thing I saw was Jesse's about hating my fishing, which is unfortunate. Hopefully chat's still rolling. I haven't seen one of you guys talking in a little bit. For the 5 people that are watching, I'm really hoping to catch something, guys. I'm trying. Uh-oh. We are chatting and haven't stopped. Huh. Well, my chat, I can't even see. That's really bizarre. Wonder why that happened. Video gone back. Here. Top messages. Oh, I gotta go to all messages maybe. Hey! Alright, I had to go to all messages. Thank you, Jesse, for texting me. I appreciate it. Let me scroll back up here. Sorry about that. I had to, this is the first time I've done this on YouTube in a while. I only had top messages ticked on the checkbox. So let me go through here. Guide to go to all messages. I don't know why they would choose that. Alright, so too impatient for fishing, never liked it, never watched a famous YouTuber's paint dry. Would rather ride a wave runner on it. Cecil loves fishing because you drink the cup of life and relax and are patient. And you're awesome. Yeah, Jesse, I know you're always in a rush. I can be sometimes too. I'm pretty sure I'll be early from my funeral, pissed that they're taking too long to put me in the ground. Stephen P., I'm sorry if I missed you. Stupid thing. So thanks for coming in. Cecil and I are gifting the shit out of you. Well, thank you. That's one's probably my favorite. Cecil, happy poop. Yep. No, I wasn't seeing it. That's why he's way over there. I texted him. I'm sorry, I'm ignoring you guys. I'm not anymore though. And the lavalier there. Yeah, I didn't think about it. Sorry, Jesse. I did not bring. Is that a Nissan truck? No, that is a Toyota. And Cecil's still hanging out too. Yep. All right, Jesse. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. It's been about an hour. And no luck still. So stupid. Yeah, it's a Toyota Tacoma. I love the truck. The only thing I don't love about it, it doesn't have good sound in it. So I think at some point I'm going to put better sound. Yeah, that's stupid. I don't know why YouTube would only check top messages. Now I feel like I gotta scroll all the way back up and actually see like who's messaging me, because it was really weird how I'm really glad you were on here, Jesse, and text me, because otherwise I never would have known that. Oh, you were saying you eat in 4 minutes and shower in 5, fast everything. Do your 3 S's in 10 minutes. Top 3 S's before relax. Just do what you need to do and get the hell out. It was nice to see Stephen P. I haven't seen him in my live streams for a minute. And Jesse, of course, as my channel member, my long-going channel member, which is Jesse's like, he's like June's right-hand man, or whatever you want to call it. Like June's like, yeah, I don't know. She's a freaking stellar of a person. 11 months. Heck yeah. Jesse, between you and June, you got like a competition going on. I just sent June some stickers too. Hopefully she'll get some, or she will get them. Coming up on that solid year. Watch my bobber. I'm gonna go get my night crawlers. That's true, Jesse. That's very true. Should be more like hold my beer, watch this. Not watch my bobber while I go get my night crawlers. That's just boring. That's how you make fishing more exciting, Jesse, is you gotta get yourself a beer. Yeah, I think, Jesse, you might have been the first person I sent stickers to. I think it was you, Joy of Fish Keeping, Jose. I know I obviously gave everyone in my family stickers. Whoops. I'm kind of jealous of your giant stickers, Jesse. I'm not gonna lie. Jack and Coke, okay. I think the only beer I drink right now is Blue Moon, and that's even on like a not so often occasion. Usually a 6-pack of beer will last me 6 days. I just have one with dinner, and I might have 2 if I'm still awake enough. You had to give up drinking November 2020? I assume it's for all good reasons. I don't think I've ever heard someone say I gave up drinking and it was for bad reasons, I guess, for lack of better terms. But yeah, I mean, that's good. I know I cut back, like, not that I was a heavy drinker, but I like cut back tremendously probably when I started in my 30s, and especially within the last few years. Would I be able to live in my 20s again? Look at that, 7 people watching and 7 likes. We're doing good so far. Even though I haven't caught a damn thing. It's all right. What matters most is you guys are here enjoying the journey with me. Cecil says, that's good, Cecil. I know my wife's dad, he's pretty open about talking about him back in the day being an alcoholic. And just to relate with you a little bit, Cecil, he doesn't drink anymore either. He quit a long time ago, and he used to get drunk, I guess, every night. And he was, I guess, long story short, I guess you should say, but nonetheless, he quit drinking, and he's doing really well. Goes to church on Sundays, takes care of himself and that sort of thing. So he's been that way ever since I met him. My wife and I, we got married in 2013 and met in 2010. And I guess it happened, a little before I met my wife, if I'm not mistaken. Ash could correct me if she's still in the chat, but he's pretty open about talking about it. So like if he's watching now, he wouldn't mind me talking about it. He always jokes around about it all the time, which is good. I mean, it's nice to have a laugh about it, Coffee and Propel. Oh, no kidding. Seems like you and I are finding out more and more about each other. That's cool. Okay, so what month? I'm wondering what month I met Ash. It was in the summertime, I know, because we were hanging out with a bunch of friends, so I know it was in the middle of the summertime. Hey, 3G. Thanks for coming in. I used to drink coffee, Cecil, but I don't drink it as much anymore either. There's some medication that I take, and it really hyperactivates the coffee. Like, it takes me forever to drink it. Snow on the ground, okay. So that's why I don't drink a whole lot of coffee. I mean, if I do, it's really slow. 9 times out of 10, I drink half of it and then throw the other half away. This is crazy, guys. You go fishing, I can't even show you what's in here. Yeah, wintertime. Because you were in Pennsylvania, right? At the time. Okay, Jesse. Is Ash still in here? My wife's still in here? Cecil says, I just drink 1 cup of coffee a day with my special honey in it. No cream or sugar or anything like that, just black coffee with honey, huh? That's not bad. I love honey. I put honey in a lot of different things like biscuits and like smoothies I make. I don't know, honey just goes good with everything for me. Cecil's waiting patiently for me to catch something. Cecil, you're a real trooper. We got you locked in until dark. Man, an hour and 10 minutes in. Still nothing, not even a nibble. That's all right. I'll keep the night crawlers. Always come in another day. I'll walk on over there where my truck is. Try to go over there again. Guess I'm not too concerned. Yeah, just hunting it, but it's a special honey. All that counts is you're having fun. I'm coming to get you guys since I haven't had my vaccines yet. There's only one other spot I haven't tried, and that's across from where you see is on that side, but the hillside is pretty steep. So I'll bring you guys with me. There's one more tactic I'm gonna try before I call it quits. Bugs are starting to come out a little bit too, so. You saw me way over there. Yeah, there's only one other thing I might try. Oh, there's not really much of a sunset, really, unfortunately. I thought it was going to be a really neat sunset. And just cloudy. Nothing too eventful for a sunset. So what I'm going to try is I'm probably going to get rid of this guy. It's probably not going to do any luck, but I'm going to try to use this guy. It's like a crankbait, and it just kind of wiggles as you bring it in. So while I'm watching my bobber, I'm going to take off the jig head and put this guy on. It's got a little bit bigger of a lip too, so that way some of the smaller ones like these guys, they have a little bit smaller lip, whereas this guy's lip is a little bit bigger, so it should go down a little bit deeper. And I've had pretty good luck with this guy in the past, but then if you get like really crazy, you have like this stuff, but this one's kind of like a minnow, I guess you could say. It's a little bit long. I don't know if I would have much luck because his lips a little bit small. And then just don't fall in. Yeah, I'm gonna try over here for a little bit. I just have to take this one off real quick. So let me just take this little booger off and put the other guy on, and then we'll go from there. It won't take long, unless I screw it up, which could happen. All right, all tied up. Worm is hanging out. We got him. So I'll keep an eye on that bobber, or you guys keep an eye on that bobber for me. And then I'll just try over there on the edge and hopefully not fall in. Give it a whirl. I just have to pull the line up ahead of time so that way I don't lose them. But I'll keep an eye on the bobber too while I'm at it. You can watch me cast a few times. crazy. You would think with live bait. Wouldn't that be a one heck of a video, right? Watching me fall in. Had to help Tech do more troubleshooting with their phone. Yeah, really. There was 5 people watching. I don't believe it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's hard to use this guy. Yeah, lots come in and out. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. This guy, it's hard to use him over there where I was at because there's so much grass over there. Vertical Cecil is like what's on your phone. You only can do vertical live streams, I believe, on your phone as an option when you go live. It's the first time I've done this in a while. You guys can see me cast. All right, you guys could see me standing right there. Let's see. Oh, you can do vertical through StreamYard and YouTube too, just have to choose vertical. Okay. That works then. Just so you see, so you guys have been here the longest. Well, usually get a lot more views on vertical because it shows up in the shorts, but most don't like it. They like the full view. Yep, that's pretty much it too. Maybe the longer I'm in, the better it'll get. Man, this is crazy. Back was like, F you. Anyway, my whole story. I know Jesse and Cecil have been here the longest. But we had gone to Lake Erie to go fishing. We took a charter boat, and a couple miles out, the charter boat hit a giant log and kind of messed up the props. So we had to come back in. And that was on Tuesday. Left Monday night. Got up there early Tuesday morning, and that's what happened. Then we went to go look to get fish for my dad because he was doing a fish fry. And he was planning on getting a bunch of walleye for this fish fry, and we obviously didn't get anything. And we went to go to places to buy fish for the fish fry, and none of the places were open. So that was like no fish for that day either. And here I am fishing day 3, or day 2, I guess technically, and I'm still not getting any fish. Yeah, it's been crazy. You would think, because we went and I fished at my dad's pond, so actually technically this is day 3, because I fished at my dad's pond. I didn't have any live bait though, but I didn't catch anything there either. And I was using the same stuff, the crankbait and the jig head. So I thought it'd be nice to go to Walmart and get some night crawlers and get some live bait to have some better luck. And so far, nothing. So it's day 3 of the struggle bus of fishing. I mean, this is bad. I mean, I haven't even had a bite today. Or for dinner. I haven't even had dinner yet, so I myself haven't even had a bite yet. Oh, this worm's looking pretty good. I'm getting kind of hungry. Football. Yeah, there's a lot of, I mean, you don't realize, like, in some of the sports, like even basketball, how easily you can, like, injure your back. And I was watching I don't watch basketball like NBA per se, but I do watch the playoffs. And the one main guy from the Pacers, he was just doing his normal thing and he just tore his Achilles. And that's just bad luck. I mean, I know I have bad luck sometimes, but Game 7 of the NBA Finals and you're the main star player, you just destroy your Achilles right when the game starts, about a few minutes in. Something over there. I'll give it about 10 more minutes, guys. Jesse and Cecil and anybody else. And then I'll let you guys go to bed because I know, Jesse, you're an early bedtime. I don't ever want to own a boat. I want to have friends who own boats. Them things are as bad as horse money suckers. We had a 15-foot aluminum boat for a while before, I think it was shortly after we got married, and it did okay. It wasn't too much work. We had to do a lot of stuff to the trailer to make it work, to take it in and out of the boat launch and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna give it 10 more minutes, Jesse. It's 8:50, so 9 o'clock is when I'm probably gonna head out if I don't get any action here. Yeah, there's some people that I work with that own horses. Horses are expensive. I mean, if you thought the fish keeping hobby was expensive, I mean, horses are really expensive. Just about everything you need to do for horses. If you think keeping fish in glass boxes are expensive, it's even worse for horses. You got to find a giant pole building. You got to get a stall. You got to do hay. I mean, the whole 9 yards. You got to have equipment to take care of them, just like with fish keeping. And the equipment's just, if you thought equipment for fish keeping was expensive, like buying your Python hose, if you're paying full retail price for some of this stuff, think about full retail price for what you got to do to buy for horses. I'm sure that ain't cheap. The machines you got to have, the buildings you got to have to keep them in, the fenced in area, a big yard. And it's nuts. And more power to them. I mean, horses are beautiful animal creatures, but plus if you want to take them somewhere, you got to get a trailer for that and haul them somewhere. Yeah, saddles. I mean, every little thing down to the last detail. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm not a horse person myself, but it's interesting to talk to someone that has horses and what they do with them and how they take care of them and where they take them to for like competition and stuff. It's pretty neat, but I could see it being simplistic though. Like if you wanted to keep one horse and have a stall for him and have him some yard to run around in for a little bit, I'm sure it's totally worth it. I mean, any hobby would be totally worth it, if you spend the money and time and effort doing it. It sucks there's so many trees around here. It'd be a lot better view of the sunset if I didn't have so many trees. I mean, it looks okay, but there's just so many trees. Like if you go like out here and like up here and stuff, it's starting to color up a little bit, but you like have this really sweet looking sunset and then you have a dumpster. It's like, get rid of this eyesore. Let's see, at 375. You said yours was a 300, I think, right? Um, if I had a 375 gallon tank, honestly, I would put big fish in it. And I would honestly like, that's funny you say that because if I were to do something different to my in-wall tank setup, I would probably keep it the same, but I would like put a little bit more depth to it from behind, and I would make it one entire window and make it like one length. So that way, like instead of having like the two on either side, I would cut out the center, and my brother come out and help me with it, and then I'd have like a custom made tank, and I would go across the entire wall, and then I would that way I wouldn't have to do a whole lot of editing with the woodwork and the stand behind in behind the in-wall setup, and then I would put probably something like cold water, like what I was the one guy Craig I met through Facebook, and I would probably have like something like bass or something like river related and be able to, like you said earlier, grab some free plants and put them in there. Put some river rock in there, make it all natural. And I think it would probably look pretty neat. I've like even if it was like a, not really like a smallmouth or largemouth bass, whatever you might have it, but like a peacock bass, do something like that. Something that gets big, that can swim back and forth between the whole length of the tank. Just get a few fish in there that's pretty large, and then all get along, sort of thing. That's the thing that I would do. Just something different. All right, guys. This is the last cast of the day. And then I'm calling it. Oh, cool. Is he still planning on moving near you think? I know he was talking about moving for a little bit there. Cecil was at his local fish store yesterday, and they had a 180 gallon that I wanted. Your lady looked at me and told me, where the hell are you going to put that thing? It's like, I don't have room for it, but I want it. Okay, Jesse. Yeah, I don't know if you start planning on moving. Yeah, I think Cecil, the only thing that I would do, or I guess Cecil and Jesse, since you guys are hanging out, is if I were to do that, edit that in-wall setup, I'd probably have like a custom made fish tank. And I would probably, like behind the in-wall setup, if I'm just, you know, throwing some things out there right now. I don't have room, but I want it. I would probably paint that back wall too. So that way you could go behind the fish tank and you could see like on both sides of the fish tank. I think that would be pretty cool. But I would have to make something like, it'd be really sweet if like you could have someone who's really good with artwork and they would like literally like paint something on the back wall back there so you could see straight through the fish tank, and then you could see like someone do like this crazy artwork, so yeah, we don't have to worry about like a background, because the background is like the wall on the other side, which would be kind of neat. And then you could see like the whole entire length. I don't know, it just gets me thinking, maybe like in the future plans. Build in my back porch to put it on. Yeah. You would almost have to custom do it yourself, like do like a I don't know, I don't think people would probably have to bring the glass in order for my in-wall setup. They'd probably have to bring the glass like in separately and install them at that spot. Like you couldn't just build a tank and then bring it in my in-wall setup, because there's just not enough room to put it there unless you broke the wall down first and then put it in place and then set the wall back up, which I think would be kind of a pain. Yeah, just throwing heaters in the wintertime. Wasn't that like what a koi pond would do? Don't people do that? Like especially like in Ohio, I think people either bring their fish in and set them in somewhere, or they leave them out there and they just put like big heaters in there. Oh, we got 1 minute, Jesse. 1 minute, and then it's quitting time. Oh, okay. That's cool. Do you know what the YouTuber's name is? Not even a nibble, guys. Not even a nibble. That mark is just from the hook. Crazy. Came out here. I've been out here since a little after 7, or no. Yeah, a little after 7. because I'm on an hour and 40 minutes right now. And a whole lot of nothing. Just need to provide shade to not have all the algae issues. Yeah, you would probably have to have the tank under a tree or something like that, or near some shade, because this is all like open air. Man, it smells like fireworks or something. Someone's burning leaves or something over there. Well, it's been real. It's been fun. But this is usually the gist of my fishing trips. Right on the porch, huh? That's cool. Yeah, it looks like they are doing something over there. Someone must be burning leaves or doing something, because it smells. It literally smells like someone shooting fireworks, but I know that's not what they're doing. But it does smell different. But anyways, it's 9 o'clock. Jesse, it's probably your bedtime, and you're about ready to put the bird in the cage. I'm hopefully going to see Alana for a little bit before she goes to bed. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. It's good talking with you. It's good talking with Cecil, and it's good talking with everybody else. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out. I hope it was relaxing for you guys. Sorry I couldn't catch anything. I'll try this again another day. Hopefully I'll have better luck, and maybe when it's cooler we'll have better luck too, because I'm assuming all the fish are probably way down below because of the heat. But I'll take all these poles and put them away, and then maybe I'll see you guys tomorrow on my next vertical live stream. But see ya tomorrow. We'll try this again at a different place. Be safe, be happy, be healthy, and we'll catch you again. Schmidt, you missed a whole 2 hour or an hour and 40-minute live stream of me fishing. I didn't catch anything, but anyway, thanks. We'll see you guys next time. Appreciate it. Later.